Alright, so I thought I'd venture to Nuka World again. It's been quite a while since I've been here. I'd come here again just to have a look around after I liberated it from the raider scum. I've noticed they're still naked. I don't know if anyone, no one else has ever mentioned this in any of their videos. I've not seen anyone else mention it. I have mentioned it before, but as soon as you liberate them, they decide not only to cast off their shackles, but to cast off their clothing as well and live a naturist life, apart from their underwear, of course. They have a little bit of modesty, but yeah, all the people, all the traders, everybody, naked. Look, here's another one. Well, not exactly naked, but you know, just down to their Jimmy Jim Jams. Even that, their undies, their underoos. Yeah, so it makes for a nice welcome, I suppose, when you come to Nuka World. To see the half-naked, naked world, of course. Yeah, they've run out of Nuka, but they can certainly get naked, so it's now called Naked World. Come to Naked World, the naturist resort of the Commonwealth. Yes, that's not a bad idea. You could turn it into a love commune. I just come here to do. Well, I'm not even going to be bothering with that much. Well, you know, maybe I do a little bit of scavenging, but I can't bother that much, to be honest. Might pick up the odd teddy bear or something. Yeah, maybe. Nah, don't over encumber myself anyway. Yeah, I just don't know even why I come here really. Just something to do. I've kind of done everything now. I'm gonna need to start up again. I think I'm of a mind to restart the game again and do it on Survivor. I've never actually done it on Survivor, where you've got to, you know, make sure you've got all your water and you've got all your food and you watch out for the radiation, and you can get killed really easy. So yeah, I might give that a try. May well give that a try, and I want to do a whole. Basically, I mean, the game's got this longevity because of the amount of building I like doing, but pretty much I've built everywhere now. But now all the USO mods are here, and we can do what we like really. You know, we can build everything. You know, there's nothing else to be built. I don't think. I mean, all the bits that can be added have been added. I think maybe maybe I'll find some more. But now I want to go around and start building from scratch with the full itinerary of buildable things. So that make, you know, rather than going back afterwards and adding bits to it as new bits are added to USO, I'd like to do a whole range of builds, you know, with everything already available. I'm gonna try and do I'm thinking of doing really frugal kind of builds where I basically just build what is there in the settlement already. So only what I can scrap in the settlement, only things that are sort of already there can be used to create new stuff. That's what I'm thinking of doing. So yeah, I'll have to see how that goes. But it's going to be really small builds, obviously. I'm not going to bother getting like 20 people in the settlement. It'll just be like 2 or 3 people, one person guarding, one person gardening, that kind of thing. That's the way it's goes. Wait and see how it goes. I've got no other game to play. I mean, I suppose I could go out and buy another game, but that's kind of blasphemy. Blasphemy! How dare you turn away from the one true game that is Fallout? Yeah, I've got a few other games to throw in for me. Saying, when are you going to play that game, Alenia? When are you going to play that game, Alenia? And I keep going, yeah, Fallout, is it? Some rather unskilled here. This is I quite like to come back here actually with the jetpack, because this jetpack's got a little bit better than the normal jetpack as well. More powerful, a bit more life in it, so you can get higher, that kind of thing. I just thought it'd be nice to come and look at Nuka World from a new vantage point. Look how it's a bit dark now, but it's quite a nice place actually. It's quite a beautiful place. I figure it was a really cool idea for an add-on actually. Really, it's like Disney World, but of Nuka-Cola Disney World. It was a really good concept. I like the way it was done with the different worlds. It was damn good stuff. Shame that there's nothing can be done now. That it's, you know, you've finished it. Now you can come back. You'll find a few respawned raiders or whatever. Even though you've killed them off, they do still come back at various places. But it's like a shame there's not. I don't know. You can't do like ongoing missions for settlers or something like that to sort of rebuild Nuka World. That would be quite cool. Rather than just as a trading point, rebuild it as a fairground, as a place of fun in the Commonwealth. Some much needed fun in the Commonwealth. Yeah. So you can't. It's a tough titties. I want to make a mod for that. I think this place, I was quite surprised actually. I actually never discovered this place before, I don't think. Yeah, so I've just found it on my map and I had no idea. I don't know how it suddenly come up. I'm sure it's not an add-on or a mod or anything like that. It must have been in the base game and I just never noticed it. I don't know how, because you know, come up on the map straight away. I'm sure I would have been here before. But no, apparently not. So I've got a whole new load of ghouls to kill. That ghoul seems to have mutated. I shot him and his arm fell off and it kind of grown onto his leg. That's a pretty good... Oh, and now he's blown himself. I don't know, understand how they've not blown each other up already. Because this place seems to have loads of mine. And what, these ghouls have just been sitting completely still until they, you know, belong? I don't know. Let's not worry about it, eh? Let's just kill them. And from my vantage point, it should be pretty easy to kill them without getting wounded myself. But yeah, I think I do get a couple of whacks actually. Dry Rock Gulch employee area. How did I not spot this before? There's lots of enemies in here actually. Shoot the legs off. That stops them from coming any further. I'm about to get hit. Ah, there's one behind me. One's lucky I've got super duper strong armour on. And it's like a little tap from a gnat. Being hit by a ghoul. Fell off the roof. None of the buildings here in this area are actually enterable. So you've got big barn like buildings all around. There's this building I'm on the roof of, and you can't actually get into any of them, which is a shame. And who came in here and boarded up these buildings? You have to wonder. I'm assuming all the ghouls that are around were ex-employees who got stuck here and then bombs fell. Then why did they bother boarding up all the buildings? Who needs to make more problems for yourself? Just accept it for what it is. And loot. Get the loot off the dead bodies. Yeah, I've got a few German names on some of my stuff because I unlocked this German mod and it seems to have not only given me some great stuff to use, but it's also changed everything's name. I've now got a Grober Workzaggen instead of a toolbox. Thanks German guy. I will be able to pick up some rudimentary German now. So nothing is quite surprising. Why are there so many power armor stations around? Surely only the military use power armor. Didn't have like power armor in general use for civilians, did they? Makes you wonder why there's so many. Yeah, let's just not worry about that, eh? Pretty sure I killed a legendary ghoul, but I can't find him to loot him now. I don't know where that one came from. Oh, these two. But here they are, so I best deal with them. And another one. All coming out of the woodwork. That's it, wait till the leg is visible, then give it a good couple of bullets. Wow, I managed to miss both. Both times with an 83% chance of hitting. It's quite annoying sometimes when the ones that have got no legs are still hard to kill. You'd think you'd take it as a given if you've blown both his legs off that, you know, one more shot could finish him off, but no. Sometimes it takes about 10 bullets to finish the buggers. That's what I call resilient. I still haven't done the thing that I was planning to do. I think about doing it here actually. I think I'll blow one of their ghoul. I'll blow off his legs and his arms. And I was thinking of just leaving him and see what happens if I come back. I don't know, a week's time or so. Will he still be crawling around on his, you know, his little trunky body? Yeah, I'll have to find that out sometime. Just in the science, you know. I'm sure there'll be other people out there who'd like to know. Cause mostly these places they respawn their monsters, don't they? Which is why I have the theory that ghouls come back to life again after, you know, they get enough radiation. They regenerate life in their dead limbs, and their heads grow back and whatever. And yeah, that was my theory anyway. But I wonder what would happen if you left this guy here. If I just left him lying on the ground, if I come back, the whole of the place been respawned enemies, or would it just be him with his one leg hopping around angrily and lonely? Yes, I think I'll do a little bit of amateur surgery here. There we go, that's one arm gone, that's the other leg gone, that went quite easy. And this arm a bit more of a, there we go, couple of shots. Now, I thought, right, I'll walk off. But I think I ended up killing him afterwards. Yeah, I was trying to get into these buildings, but none of these buildings are actually accessible, which is annoying. Because they kind of look like it should be accessible, but they're not. You can't get through the windows, you can't get through the door, even though the door has only got a bit of dirt piled in front of it. So it's quite annoying. Yeah, see, Q's not listening to my plan. My plan of leaving him there to come back in a few weeks' time and seeing if he's still there or not. Fury, it's not worth it. You're ruining my experiment. Oh yeah, so I thought I'd see if I could land on him. Oh, not quite. Nope, missed him again. I thought I might have landed on that time. All that for a pipe wrench. I can never understand these berserker weapons. A weapon that makes someone go crazy if you hit them. Isn't that every weapon? And why would you want to make an enemy even more angry than they are with a melee object? Like, with a bullet maybe, you could fire at them from far away and they might attack their friends who are near them. In combat, they're already pretty pissed off. You don't need to make them any more mad. So the berserker weapon, special weapon adaptation, whatever you want to call it, is pretty much pointless as far as I'm concerned. Right. This is Dry Rock Gulch. Yeah, I was hoping there'd be a hole in the roof or something that I could get in through, but no, it's not possible to access these buildings at all. Despite the fact there's a massive double door there. I'm hoping in 5 that they'll be able to get. I mean, it'd be great if they could make a game where everything is accessible. I mean, look at that building. It's got, you know, I could break. You know, in reality, you could break the windows and get in, couldn't you? So there's so many doors in places that have they're just boarded off with a bit of wood. Now you can just kick the bloody thing in, couldn't you? But yeah, I'd like to see that in a future game if it's possible with the growth of you know, the hard drive, whatever. You could get a world and actually access every single building. You might have to have a few more buildings that are more destroyed, kind of thing, to make it so you haven't got so many buildings. But yeah, just if every building was accessible, that would be cool. Just came back to see if I'd missed anything. Oh yes, some bottle caps. This building in the middle here. Oh dear, there's a piece of wood blocking that door. I simply cannot go in and see if there's anything worth looting. And it makes you want to know why. Why do they block these doors off? The building doesn't look like it's in danger of falling down or collapsing, so why would you block it? Why would you not live? Why would these ghouls that are lying around now dead, that weren't dead before they turn into ghouls, why weren't they living in those buildings? Or all these buildings? So just, who set the mines? It just... So these people, before they turn into ghouls, they set a load of mines and they thought they'd lie down for, I don't know, 150 years till I turned up. And then half blow themselves up on the mines. I don't know. Let's not worry about it. Right, so here we are at Dry Rock Gulch. And with the lovely little scenery here on this misty morn. I decided to have a little walk around on the old yeah, he managed to land on it. Yes, my most watched Fallout video is riding a roller coaster in the sciencey section of Nuka World. Yeah, I wonder if people have plays for me walking along on the roller coaster. Quite the same. It's a shame you can't ride along this one. Actually, no, it's not, because it's broken. So if you could ride along this one, you'd be in for a very uncomfortable finish. Yeah, you can't get in it. I thought maybe you could get in, but you can't. What a lovely view. Exhilarating. Whee! I don't know where my jetpack flames are going. Skeleton's still got his arms up in the air, like he was enjoying the ride. It's a pretty tall roller coaster. I don't think I would want to go on it if it existed. I I'm not really into roller coasters. I hate heights, so yeah. Oh look, there's a little teddy bear clinging to this, a souvenir sloth toy. Don't ask me how he got up here. Maybe it was on the plant and it grew up on the plant, but I don't know. Who cares? Oh yeah, a little bit of a glitch going on. I've noticed this in a few places on the game. I don't know what's caused it. Maybe one of the mods I've uploaded. See in a minute, we've got some floating grass. I'm gonna fly through the floating grass. There you go. It's like a layer of floating grass. Sometimes I get it inside buildings. Just randomly buildings that have some floating grass in them. I don't like it! I don't like your floating grass. The grassosphere. Yeah, sometimes it's lower to the ground as well. Sometimes it's like head height, so you can't even see through it. It's quite annoying. Yeah, I'm not sure if I've been here before, but yeah. I was vaguely aware that it was a behemoth somewhere in the world. Ouch. Oh yeah, for some reason my gun didn't want to fire for a while there. It seemed like it took a long time before it wanted to fire. Yeah, but fortunately when it did, I soon made short work of him. Made short work of the behemoth. Don't mess with superior firepower. That's all I can say to you. Big rocks and a giant fire hydrant are no match for my bleeding minigun. The whirlwind, as I call it. Right, let's go and check out this this tower. I can see someone in the distance there. Oh, an operator pillager. See, I told you they aren't completely wiped out here. Oh, there's a group of them. It's time to bring out Bloodzuka! Bloodzuka, my bleeding bazooka. And that's how you make operator soup. The one quick step to make operator soup. First, you take a group of operators. Second, your Bloodzuka. Third, you blow the crap out of them. Yeah, bad bit of jetpack in there. Ignore that bad bit of jetpack in. I meant to land just short of my target, honestly. Right, let's see how this operator likes it. Operator Pillager becomes Operator Puree. And I think I might have taken out some of the gunners that he's fighting as well. Legendary operator, eh? Let's see how he likes this. Not much by the looks of it. Whoa. Close up there on the gory foot falling off. Yeah, let's break out. Let's break out the axe. As Grognak says, give him the axe. Yeah. Yeah, pick up some nice threads from my settlers. The old suit and tie combo does look quite dapper. Take her out. I don't know what happened there. He refused to actually hit him. It happens sometimes with melee. You target a person and then he just bugger all. It's most annoying. There you go. He probably hurt his knuckles more than he hurt me there with these pathetic punches. And now to loot them. Steal all their worldly goods. It's the rule of the Commonwealth, it's the rule of Fallout. To the winner the spoils. To the spoils. To the they'll probably be eaten by red roaches. Quite an interesting little build, this. Obviously in an in-game build, but I wonder if it'd be worth adopting this style for a windmill of my own sort of thing. Let's take your suit. I've got a double height wind powered generator in one of my settlements. Coastal cottage, I think. You can check it out if you like. There's a video for it somewhere. I quite like the operator's weapons, but I don't really need any weapons.